Judah, thou art he whom thy brethren shall praise. Thy hand shall be in the neck of thine enemies. Thy father's children shall bow down before thee. All right, you know that Judah, like how you say that, that roughly means the Most High praise, Yahweh Dah. All right, so you know the Most High's name is actually like in that name.
Yeah, because that what he was just saying, Yahweh because otherwise how would if the Most High's name was God, it wouldn't have said that. Whatever. Judah was named after the Most High, because who had her? Not, I think it was Rachel. Did Rachel have Jacob? I mean, not Jacob. Did Rachel have Judah, or was it Leah?
Leah. It was Leah.
It was Leah. Okay, yeah, Leah. When Leah, after Leah had Jacob, I mean, after Leah had Judah, it's lucky, y'all. After Leah had Judah, all right, she named him after the Most High, because she was having trouble having kids, and then because Leah was Rachel was the one that was barren, wasn't she?
Yeah, it was Rachel.
Rachel was
barren.
the one that barren, but she worked hard for the Most High. I mean, she worked hard for Judah. That's why she called him. She like the Most High praise. All right, she like thank the Most High that she had Judah. All right, that's where we get that from. That's why his name is Judah. That's why his name is Judah. Yahweh, meaning Most High thanks, or thanks the Most High, or Yahweh thanks. You know what I'm saying?
So Judah is actually Yahweh.
Yeah, Yahweh in the Hebrew, which means thanks, Most High thanks, or Yahweh thanks. You know what I'm saying? It's the Most High name, and it says thanks at the end. Thanks Yahweh. You know what I'm saying? So that's how we know also that the Lord, the Most High's name is Yahweh, and not God, or not any of the other names. All right? Yeah, the Lord, the Son name, the Son name. Yeah, not Jesus.
No, but they said Jesus is one. Jesus
Yeah, Kanye, the Trinity and all that shit, man. Yeah, but and then gets a rock after that. God. Gets a rock. I mean, damn. So Zechariah 13, you the one I asked for earlier. And then you get it.
All right, Zechariah 13:9.
Yeah.
And I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, the Lord is my power. All right, so basically, you know, that goes into like a future prophecy, like a prophecy right around the corner about 2/3 of our people are being like destroyed, or whether it be when the missiles hit, all right, race riots, martial law, famine, or you know, that's going to be a major prophecy. But the only people, like the elect, that are going to be preserved, are they're the ones that are going to have like the Lord's name, all right, and know how to pronounce it properly. All right, and so you know that's the name that you need to call upon in order to be saved. All right, Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai.
Yeah, bring that back real quick. I got a joke, fellas. All right, no problem, man. Hey, all right, no, take it easy, man. All right, yeah, bring that back one time.
All right, Zechariah 13:9. And I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried.
Keep going.
They shall call on my name, and I will hear them.
Yeah, that's the point I wanted. They said they shall call on my name, man. So you're going to have these names in the latter end, man. Meaning the men out there was going to know the Lord's name, man. It ain't going to be don't nobody know the name. The Hebrew don't exist. It's been done away with. It's been done away with, you know what I'm saying?
Also, it's been hidden. We don't know for sure.
Yeah, it's been hidden, man. Like, you're going to find it, like, you're going to under some sand or something, all right? Next to an old shield or something, man.
What they trying to say? He's gonna be given a new name.
Yeah, come, man. They try to use that to, like, man, that right there, it don't work, man, all right?
Hey, that was
things that won't work. You got it. Like I said, the point is over here. It's like the same thing.
And we've been through the name, man. You know, the name is all throughout the book of Genesis, man.
Hell yeah, man.
Noah said he made when the Pepsi made, you know, what the brothers used to make those, what's the word I'm looking for? When the Lord used to make like a stone for the Lord.
Oh, altar?
Like an altar.
Yeah, con.
The name be on the altar, man.
Hell yeah, man. Yeah, it was like, Jake don't get, like, because when you go to the book of, matter of fact,
I'm going to get the scripture.
Yeah, go ahead, all right? And then, like, pass it to him.
Yeah, pass it to him.
Give me Genesis, go back to Genesis real quick, because we still on the name. It's 4, and it's like towards the end. Like when Seth got the name. Toward 26. Start from 25 though. because like our brother was saying, man. What the brother speak is true. Yeah, y'all silly with that. But yeah, when you go to the book of Genesis, the name always been there, man. But what's happening in the book of Genesis is been passed down through a lineage, man. It's like when you watch that movie. I don't know if y'all seen it, Assassin's Creed, the new movie that came out. Remember how they was passing on knowledge in that movie? All right, man, yo, you seen it? Yeah, you seen it? Remember how they was in the beginning of the movie when it first came on? They had to take the blood oath and all that. They was passing down knowledge and shit like that, man. And everybody didn't get it, man. That's how it is in the scriptures, man. The name always been there. It's just been passed down through certain chosen men that the Lord had. And Seth was that chosen lineage, man. It's like if you tell a damn secret to somebody, and it's like, all right, don't tell this secret to nobody else, only you and your kids can have this name. And then you tell that name, and they pass it on their name. They pass on the name down to their kids, and so forth and so on.
Read this real quick. Genesis 4 and 25. Read it out. And that goes to explain what the Genesis
said. Right after that, get that.
Genesis 4 and 25. And Adam knew his wife again, and she bare a son, and called his name Seth.
Yeah, that's what I was talking. But no, I'm the spirit. That's the spirit though, man. Cause hey, brothers on one accord. Cause I said this is what I asked for. Brothers just whispered like, I didn't hear it, man. Yeah, no, you good. Cause like this is the perfect example we was talking about, man. The Lord had that name always there, but it was passed on through Seth's lineage, man. All right, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead. All right.
For the Most High said she hath appointed me another seed instead of Abel, whom Cain slew.
Yeah, and that was the point though, man, because the lineage, that name was passed on through the lineage of Seth, man. All right, you know what I'm saying? So that goes to show you that everybody ain't gonna have a name too long in these last days, man. Because the like I said, the name been passed down through a certain lineage, man. Which everybody that got the name also is true. Say now everybody that say Lord, Lord. Y'all know how it goes. Now everybody that say Lord, Lord. You guys shall enter into the kingdom, man. Yeah, y'all know where I'm going. So that's how it is, man. You gotta have a certain way. Basically your spirit, man. You gotta be chosen, man. Shit. Don't nobody up here know that if we chosen, we should know we've been called, man. That was it on there, I think.
Here's some meat.
Yeah,
all right, verse 26.
Yeah, that's the meat. Yeah.
And to Seth, to him also was born a son, and he called his name Enos. Then began men to call upon the name of the Lord.
Yeah, you see that it say then began men to call upon the name of the Lord. It's not that they didn't know the name. It was just they got the name back, so to speak, man. And
it was like Israelites in their first incarnation, basically.
Exactly. Yeah, that's perfect. Just like us, man. We didn't know the name going back a couple years ago, however long we was outside the truth. But once we heard the apostles or you heard brothers, it's like you got that name back, man. That's why I say then they began to call upon the name of the Lord. Meaning they got the name back, all right? They got the understanding of how the Lord's name is.
Because they killed Abel, man.
Exactly.
And Abel was the chosen.
Yeah.
The chosen. So he had to have another son.
Exactly. To carry on that name, to carry on the Lord's will, man. You want to say something else?
Because that was like the brother say. They're trying some genocide or something.
Hell yeah, man. Yeah, they're trying to basically pretty much destroy the Lord's name and all that, the legacy and shit. So that's how it is, man. It's like we got that understanding back, man. All right. I want to say another point. I just forgot the shit. But yeah, that was the point though, man. All right, now go to Akash's phone. Oh no, I'm talking about the one that's rock. Yeah, the prologue. Yeah, this is what you call it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just start
right
here. It say
start like where it say for as much.
Yeah.
Wherefore let me entreat you to read it with favor and attention, and to pardon us wherein we may seem to come short of some words, which we have labored to interpret. For the same things uttered in Hebrew and translated into another tongue have not the same force in them.
So it's more like it's more of a spiritual thing than a carnal thing when it comes, to this language. All right, the Lashon Kodash. All right, that's why it's called like the holy tongue. All right, because or even like when I heard it for the first time, different people speaking like the ancient Hebrew, I didn't really understand it. All right, but it seemed to have just more force. Or, you know, especially, you know, sometimes I'd see like some of the apostles from the main camp, or elders from the main camp. Sometimes they'd like put a curse on somebody. I even saw like it was like a Passover video. All right, and they were reciting like Psalms chapter 121 on it, and it just had more force than reading it in English. Yeah, that's pretty much it as far as that goes.
Yeah, man. Brothers speak the truth. The scriptures say that we shall return to the pure language.
It's in Zephaniah.
Yeah, I think we should get okay. You gonna do that? Just grab it. Yeah, we gonna get that. That was going on, man. Like the brother saying back here, he kept saying like, look, man, we can break it down to you from A to B. I mean, from A to Z, where it goes to a faith.
Zephaniah 3:9.
Yeah, like it goes back to faith.
All right, Zephaniah 3:9. For then will I turn to the people a pure language, that they may call upon the name of the Lord to serve Him with one consent. Or, you know, and that's not talking about, you know, when we were rebuking like IUIC over there a couple years back. All right, they brought out that scripture to say to justify them still using like Christ, all right, not exalting the name of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. All right, but you know the Lord has given us like this small portion. You know, He gave us like the Lashon Kodash. All right, you know it's like through faith, like you receive that you know that's the actual like Hebrew language. Like you don't necessarily like go into you can't learn it at a university, or you know you can go into certain books and extrapolate, or you know as far as like you know like this, you know there's certain like I believe scholars call like Hebrew like I believe it's called like a linear A language or whatever the hell they call it, or you know certain symbols meaning a certain word or some shit like that. All right, you know, and you know you might see like a book where you know it'll be like a little bit of edification as far as like you know that this word was pronounced with a long A. All right, because you know there's some other bullshit that they come up with, you know, as far as like the ancient Hebrew had the only consonants and no vowels or some shit. Like people just go or some shit like that. No. All right, so you know it's just as far as like extrapolating like through the spirit. You know, at a certain point, you just got to receive a lot of things on faith.
Yeah, now if you go into that word pure, we just read in Zephaniah 3:9 that the Lord was going to give us a pure language. The Hebrew for it is barar, all right? And one of the words, the synonyms for that definition is chosen. So that's when the Lord, He going to give us the chosen language, man. That's what that word pure goes back to, man, chosen, okay? So that's what it is, man. That's what the Lord, He give us the chosen language, man. All right? Hey, why? Because we the chosen people of the Lord, man. All right? You know, and that's the thing about it, man. See, everybody think that the Lord is for everybody, but the scriptures clearly say on multiple occasions the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. What about all the other people that was on the face of the earth, man? All right? He wasn't, because He wasn't dealing with them, man. All right? He wasn't dealing with them, man. All right? And, man, basically, man, you know, they got a game going on right now, man. You know, the Browns versus somebody right now, man. All right? And America, man, hey, America is a fucking built upon fucking hypocrisy, man. All right? It's built upon hypocrisy, right? Because here it is, America supposed to be the land of the free and the home of the brave, man. All right? But these goddamn Edomites, all right? Starting with the fucking president, Donald Trump, he got a problem when you niggas, all right? And when you niggas speak up for yourself, man. He call you motherfuckers some, what he call it, some bastards or something, man. All right? That's not right there. He called him some bastards. Oh no, he called him some son of a bitches, man. That's what Donald Trump called you niggas, man. He called you niggas son of a bitches, man. All right? That's because, hey, this country ain't nothing free about this country, man. All right? You don't have free speech in this country, man. All right? You can't do it without will, man, in this country, man. All right? Hey, if this country was built on freedom, man, why those NFL players getting all that goddamn backlash about kneeling for the fucking national anthem, man? when the national anthem, man, that shit ain't nothing but fucking racist, man. They all they did was revise it, man. They changed a couple of words, man, and made it acceptable for a multitude of people, man. This fucking place ain't nothing but hypocrisy, man. This ain't land of the free. You don't even have freedom of speech here, man.